is on our side. We have 4 adopted children. 2 million couples wait to adopt. I praise God that somewhere out there are 4 courageous birth mothers who chose to make an incredible decision, an awesome decision. They defended the right of their child to be born.
And I'm here to tell you that the people that are outside protesting our event today, I promise you they need healing too. I was one of them. And I just want to say that they're not bad people. We want them to be, but they're not. And our prayer needs to be for them that one day we will be looking at them, not on opposite sides of the fence, but we will be looking at them face to face on our side of the fence, just like I am looking at you right now.
Learning about the Silent No More campaign is one of the best things to ever happen to me. You see, my husband and I were high school sweethearts, and by the time I was 22 and he was 24, we decided to separate. And during the separation, I became pregnant from a childhood friend. And my husband and I decided to reconcile 4 months into my pregnancy. I made the decision to abort with my godless and warped thinking at the time. I walked into the abortion clinic depressed and alone. They called me in the back room, laid me down, and ministered medicine into my stomach. And instantaneously, my daughter started punching and kicking and twisting. Later, I found out she was being burned. I was supposed to return to the abortion clinic the next day, but right after that, I went straight home, told my mother what I did. We went straight to the hospital, to the labor delivery department. An hour later, the specialist came and said the medicine I took would deteriorate my daughter's heart, and there was nothing I can do about it. They encouraged me to go back to the abortion clinic because, you see, it was easier for them to dismember the baby piece by piece and take her out than it was for me to have her whole. I refused. And the next day, after 7 hours of labor, I gave birth to a beautiful angel, Lenore Bridget Beltran. We wrapped her up like a little burrito, like you do newborn babies. My husband scooped her up in his arms. He looked down upon her face, caressing her face from her forehead down to her chin, and he was sobbing, and his tears were landing on her face, and he was saying, "I am so sorry. I love you. Please forgive me." You see, I know the torment of killing your own child. I not only destroyed her life, but destroyed countless generations from ever existing. It is overbearing, but I stand in front of you today through the grace of God because He has healed me. Together we will protect the soul of this nation, and we will free America from the chains of abortion. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Will you speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves? Will you work to protect the lives of innocent children whose lives are at risk of abortion? Will you work to protect mothers from making a decision that comes with a life of regrets? Will you work to help bring healing to those who've been wounded by abortion? Will you educate yourself on pro-life issues so you can educate others? Will you work to volunteer and support your local pregnancy resource centers and your local pro-life ministries? Will you make sure to vote pro-life? Will you press on in this work until that day when abortion ends and no more women cry and no more children die? When you do that, and I know you will, this year will be the turning point year, and I believe the history books will forever commemorate this year as the beginning of the end of abortion. God bless you.
I'm going to close with a wonderful verse by St. Paul written in Galatians 6:9, and it's a word that encourages me because we should never be discouraged in this work. We will fight till the end, till we win the protection of all life in our country. St. Paul writes, "Do not grow weary of doing good, for in due time we will reap the reward if we do not give up." Let us never give up. Let us finish the work. Thank you so much.